Yo, what's up? It's Saab Bryant. So one of the bits of advice I got as far as writing Fatherless was don't let that be the end of the story. There are a lot of people that still are trying to manage this thing that we have come to know as pain or void or that longing for something more in life. So what I committed to do is to start reading and talking about some of the poems that are in Fatherless that's available on Amazon.com. But just start the discussion, let's see how far we can get. My interpretation may be different than your own, but let's talk about what you're feeling. So this first piece I'm going to read through, then hopefully we can have some quick discussion about it just to get the conversation started. It's called Child is Born. Since I realized I was alone, since I realized he was never coming home, accepting the loss within me, learning everything independently. There was always others around me, but none of them looked like me. Inherited love's independent feeling, embedded in the concept of creation, complicated in that new beginning, proudly smiling at the planted seed, the proud excitement of something new, anticipating loving you. Wrote down every promise, each and every action I pledged to keep. Looking retrospectively, mirror gave me all that I needed, every gap and hole in me, providing every opportunity. That day finally arrived. Wish I could have captured that tear from my eye. That love anew, never knew love like I knew it with you. Conception of history, realization of everything in me. Damnation struck me down, evolution couldn't stop this now. Perpetuation of something renewed, redemption of this crown. My life is now sworn. My child is born. So this is how I work. I start with the end in mind. So the first poem we're talking about is the one I ended the book with, Child is Born. And it is truly that moment that my son was on his way here and I just felt differently. It wasn't until he was literally on his way here and I'm with my wife in the hospital that I realized I truly did have enough to be a father. And I absolutely have to say, even seeing all kind of examples I've had growing up, that I wasn't overly confident that I could fill that role. I had a lot of uncles, so I knew I could be a good uncle. I was ready to do that, and hopefully to my nieces and nephew, I have been that. And I've been a cousin, I've been a lot of things, but a father is something that's unique. And I think that expectation I had growing up gave me a lot of, I'm trying to think about the right word. It's like you don't want to be what was presented to you. So, I was super dad originally, right? Doing everything, doing too much, going overboard, spoiling him out this world and spoiling my daughter just the same. But then I just started to realize I was giving him everything I wish I had, even when I wasn't doing anything overtly or special. It's just love. It's just love. It's just love. So I'm hoping this will be the first of many that I'll just start sharing these posts and sharing with you the meaning of every poem. There's 120 of them, so that was just number one. Let's get going.